Investigation is going on, and in the Ketan mother case, accused Siya's parents have broken their silence, claiming that their daughter never expressed any unhappiness over the marriage. They said Siya appeared happy after the match was finalized and showed no sign of opposition. However, the family maintained that if the allegation against her are proven true, she should face punishment as per the law. So this is what the parents of Siya is saying. Let's listen into that conversation with Siya's parents.
यह मामला सुन के मुझे इतना शौक लगा कि ये कैसे हो गया और क्या मेरा दिमाग में ऐसे हुआ कि क्या हो गया करके। जितना दुख उन्हें है केतन जी का, आज उससे ज़्यादा दुख मुझे है कि एक नहीं दो परिवार डिस्टर्ब हो गए हैं। दोनों परिवारों में केतन जी भी इतने अच्छे थे। अगर किसी का इसमें दोष हो तो उसे सख्त से सख्त सज़ा होनी चाहिए, चाहे उसमें मेरी बेटी भी हो। अगर मेरी बेटी का दोष निकले तो जहाँ से केतन जी को गिराया गया या जो गिरे हैं वहाँ से ही उस दोषी को गिराया जाए। मुझे बहुत दुख है, बहुत पीड़ा है, पर ठीक है, उन्होंने बोले दोषी है। दोषी अगर करार होता है तो जो दोषी को सजा होनी चाहिए वो उसे देनी चाहिए।
जो कुछ हुआ ये बेहद दुखद घटना हुई है। हमें तो आज भी यकीन नहीं हो रहा है। उन्होंने तो अपना लड़का खोया है, पर उनका लड़का मेरा लड़का, उनके लिए ज़्यादा प्यार था मुझे उनसे। इतना लगाव हो गया था जैसे कि मैं खुद अपने आप उनको अपना बेटा समझने लग गया था। इतना प्यारा, इतना होनहार, अच्छा लड़का आज हमने खो दिया। उसके लिए हमें बेहद दुख है। एक पिता के तौर पे यही कहूँगा कि पहाड़ तो उनके ऊपर टूटा है, उनका बेटा खोया है। इससे बड़ी दुखद घटना और कुछ नहीं है। उन जैसे रिश्तेदारी हमें मिलने से रही नहीं कहीं। हमने तो आज जो कुछ खोया है, एक बेटा खोया है और एक अच्छी रिश्तेदारी खोई है। बस मैं तो इतना ही बोलना चाहता हूँ।
All right, let's go back to Yasha Kotak. Yasha, we just heard the parents of Siya saying that she was not at all unhappy. She was in fact happy with the alliance with Ketan. Now, but there are multiple theories that are doing the rounds, that it was the objection or opposition, or she was scared to actually tell her parents, that have led to such an unfortunate incident. What are you picking up? What was really the timeline of the alliance between Ketan and Siya being finalized? What really went wrong? Did Siya ever mention about her relationship with Ketan?
So, when you speak of the timeline, it was around February was when the alliance was finalized. Now, when you speak of this very timeline, as far as investigation is concerned, Siya has gone ahead on record to inform the cops that that she was unhappy, she did not want to marry Ketan. That is why she orchestrated this whole plan. In fact, in one of the statements that she's given to cops, she also happened to mention that she was unhappy about this. She informed Ketan and her family, but no one really bothered to hear her out. In fact, the statement copy, as we know from our police sources, they've wherein it's been mentioned that that Ketan would time and again keep telling Siya that she should break this alliance with Ketan, and which is where she had no option but to go ahead and execute this plan, because there was no other way out. As far as several statements coming in, it was also mentioned that Siya was worried that if this alliance gets called off, it'll tarnish the reputation of the family, on a whole, and that is where she decided to continue with this. But because she was not really happy. In fact, our sources from cops, from top police sources, have also gone ahead to confirm that there have been repeated attempts, there have been repeated efforts that were made. By Siya to convey this to the family and to Ketan. In fact, in between, when the Bali trip got cancelled, there was a brief moment where Ketan and Siya did not really have a good time, because there were a lot of fights that were taking place after the Bali trip got cancelled, and which is where the Maharashtra trip was seen as a way to go ahead for a rebound. But just before that, on the pressure of Ketan, is where we saw that that Siya executed this plan, because be it the Bali trip or be it for that matter the Maharashtra trip, Ketan kept pressurizing Siya into ensuring that she does not go with Ketan for these trips, and that is where out of which there were plans that were being made. Yes. We also saw there have been repeated attempts where Siya and Ketan would meet.
So clearly murkier details are in fact coming out as far as the investigation is concerned in the Ketan murder case. We'll keep coming back to you as and when the investigation goes ahead.
For over 25 years, CNBC TV 18 has been the guiding force for investors, steering them through the markets.
Start your trading day with cutting-edge insights and expert analysis.
Seize every opportunity by decoding the forces that drive the market.
Equip yourself with strategies and guidance from India's biggest market mavens.
Invest with confidence as we beam live from the CNBC TV 18 Motilal Oswal studio.
Hey, thank you for watching this on CNBC TV 18. Hope you liked it. For more such interesting news and updates, follow CNBC TV 18 on all the social media platforms.